Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to be learning how we can get the most out of the limitations with the number of keywords. So a lot of the social platforms limit you on the number of keywords that you can use when querying their platform. What I mean by this is you'll see up at the top, each different social network that we have shows you the limitations of keywords. Some are 6, some are 10, so on and so on. Now, how can we build a Boolean query that gives us enough flexibility, but also doesn't limit us enough that the search results are poor? So let's dive into this. A quick recap on Boolean. We have ands, or, and nots. So any keyword that we're going to be adding into here. So for example, if we added marketing and sales and something like clay, which is the tool, there we go. We're going to pull all of those keywords back. Now, what I could do is I could remove that and I could add marketing and sales into here. And that's now going to find clay and marketing or sales. And then obviously the same applies for the not exclusion there. This, as you can see, is 3 keywords. Now, just a quick distinction. If I was to enter in something such as we're hiring a, this actually counts as 1 keyword. This is a phrase. So a keyword is a phrase or a keyword, for example. So how can we get the most out of this? For example, let's say I was searching for intent data and I'm building this for something like myself, right? For Triggerfy. I might want to search for intent data linked to social media or social signals, right? So maybe wanting to search for things around that to see what the kind of results looks like. Maybe I'm like, this is too broad. I don't like social in there. I don't like social media. Maybe I want to narrow it down to social signals, where lo and behold, this looks a little bit better. Now, perhaps it can look almost too good. And what I mean by that is sometimes you might think, okay, well, actually the results are very, very granular because you've gone too specific with your Boolean query, which is okay, but it depends on the scenario in what you're trying to do. If you're trying to capture a lot of data and then the nuance or the filtering that you're trying to do is pretty nuanced. And what I mean by that is it's not very clear cut by the Boolean queries. I'll give you an example here. So we're going to use, we'll use Clay as an example, seeing as the clients of ours, and we had used them a second ago. If I'm typing in something such as Clay, you'll see, for example, that it's going to pull back irrelevant content, right? It's not talking about the company. Now, what I could do is I could go and add in, all of these like keywords here. So I've got 5 different keywords where I've linked it to all different things, but I still feel like I might miss content because not everyone's going to talk about Clay in relation to marketing, sales, GTM, or data enrichment, right? So what you could do if you wanted as an option is you could go down this route to make it really specific and really niche. You know that you might run the risk of potentially missing a couple of results given that you've gone very specific. Or what you could do is you could actually decide to say, okay, well, hey, I'm going to keep it pretty broad. I'm then going to keep the keywords that I'm linking to them pretty broad as well. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to use perhaps an agent inside of our workflow system to qualify whether that post is relevant or not based on what nuances that you're wanting to focus on. For example, it's talking about, I want this post to be talking about the company Clay, which is a GTM sales data enrichment tool. And if you're going down that route, then I would suggest you keep it very, very broad and use AI to help classify and bring it basically down, right? That would be my recommendation, at least. So either you add or join some broader terms to it, don't go too specific, use AI to do that, or you go super broad and you use AI to filter it down. Of course, inside of our LinkedIn search query here, you can actually add job titles to the filter, which should also help make it a little bit more relevant.